as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start with the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Fields. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rachaad White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this will be caught by Mooney. To throw again on second down. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Fields throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. Fields throwing again. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Here's Fields.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And Jones going to keep once more.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go and...
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Jones. Off play action.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On first down, Fields.
That's complete to White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now Fields.
And a dump off to White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rachaad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Cottrell.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Opting to run again here with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gun, Flynn. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Jones on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans